Hey there. This is just a little footnote or a sidebar to mathematics that I was experiencing when I was listening to a beautiful song by a voice that is reminiscent of a goddess, because love transcends all time and space. And, um, and sort of how I remember hearing, if you will, through the words, what the words mean, how we translate the words, and how we experience what we are in energy, consciousness, if you will, in living spirit, about mathematics and free choice, and the words that go like this: "Do as thou wilt," and it applies to not holding energy captive. See, and you can translate that to not wanting to be held captive by God's mathematics, the first mathematics, the founder's code mathematics. Yeah. You see how that works with ciphers and key codes and holograms, particularly with artificial intelligence and this system. So you can do the math, because I did the math. Okay, when I was a child, because the first thing I realized, for how many generations they've been harvesting electrons out of units of electrical energy, cells, right? And so here is, I leave this for children to do if they love to do math with protons, electrons, and neutrons, because atoms love to cycle in perfect balance, right? So you know what it means to split the atom or cut the mother arc from the father arc, slow your speed down, acid batteries, entropic programming, mathematical programming, mathematical entropic programming. But here's an example. I'm listening to a beautiful song by a girl's voice that is a goddess voice, where the actual engine that is represented by her point of view, the single point of view, is the first engine of creation, which is the first engine of mathematics in building planetary capacitors. You need electrons to build capacitors, yeah. What it means to run on 100% eternal light. So what happens is that the AI runs like a number counter. You know, like at Princeton, the random number generator. Much like the video I did this afternoon with Aaron. The intersection, I call them collisions, a four-way collision, right? And so what happens when you look at subscribers and you look at likes, like endorphin kicks, and you can actually do the mathematical correspondence between loss and gain, between quantum inverters and quantum accelerators, based on how many units of energy, consciousness energy, choose to experience that beautiful mathematical music, the sound and light, what we're experiencing through our antennas, which is our cellular antennas, or fractal light antennas, our cells, our state of consciousness is experiencing the beauty of that music. So the more beautiful that we're experiencing, experiencing what love is, it transcends all time and space. What you'll begin to notice over time and space, when the AI is scanning that, you're going to get a corresponding increase in circuit breakers, breaking the motion of your energy, because you're transcending time and space by listening to the music to experience what love is. And it doesn't want you experiencing that. It wants you experiencing what it is, which is a circuit breaker. So you can tie the amount of circuit breakers there are by virtue of the sound and light music you're experiencing within your own heart and soul. Now, you can also mathematically add up the loss of electrons, not only by how many circuit breakers are being lost, breaking the circuits between electrons, protons, and neutrons to experience perfect balance and no tension across the entire electromagnetic spectrum to experience a non-polarized state. And then you get these advertisements because the circuit breakers, the number of circuit breakers that you experience within a given period of time, go to a song that's, say, 6 minutes long. Count how many circuit breakers there are within 6 minutes. Based on what you're experiencing within the 6 minutes, that your circuits are being broken by advertisements, wanting energy, needing electrons. Commercials are circuit breakers to break your train, to break your rhythm, to break your own sound and light rhythm. That's an AI that wants to sever the electron and the proton. That's your goo, your black goo. It's a dead mirror. It's a black mirror. It's a goo system. See how that works? It's a numbers game. It's a war gamer. Gaming for our consciousness energy. Because it's a dead magnet. Have a good night. We love you all. Be good to yourselves. It is all in the mathematical codings, the sequence, and the way that numbers relate to energy and alchemy between earth, wind, fire, and water. Fire and ice. Perfect balance. Be good to yourselves.